Yep. Yeah, buddy. Drew Titan Bronze on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. This is the Painful Excellence Podcast. And of course, I like to do little experiments on Google. I just put in the word ratchet. It's the first damn picture that came up. I don't know these women. I don't. I just put in ratchet, boom, there you go. I had to raise the picture a little bit because Shorty in the purple in the middle got the cheeks out. YouTube, they're real selective about who they punish and give strikes out to. But I put in ratchet and this comes up. 3 black sisters, right? I'm just gonna take a guess. All 4 of them are mothers, right? And I'm gonna say I hope they are. Why? Because they got what I call mom bodies. Light skin, I don't know. She smoked, but they're out of shape. But this was probably on the Friday or Saturday, and they're turning up. And men, this is what we got to look forward to. And I know a lot of women are gonna say, well, that's not all women. Okay. But this is what they put on Front Street, and that's what this show is about. It's about the body count. It's about owning what you do. Now, sisters, y'all could break the man glass all you want, but here's the deal. Y'all are not men. Y'all are held to different standards. And this is a sad state of affairs that, we have to have this conversation with good and grown women. It's aggravating. It's very aggravating. And I'm looking at this picture and I'm like, wow, this is why dudes are getting their passports and getting the hell out of Dodge. I hear a lot of pushback. Women can't stand, a passport. Fine, okay. Dudes are packing their shit and they're leaving. They don't want to deal with you. How about this? Before you address the passport, bros, address this. You gonna tell me that this is okay? If I'm gonna take another educated guess, I'm gonna say all 4 of these women in here, they look like they're 40, but I bet you they're not. They're younger than 40, but too old to be doing this shit. This is embarrassing that I gotta put ratchet in the Google search engine and this shit pops up. White women twerk too. Latinas twerk too. But this is the shit that pops up, and this is the concern. They're holding black women to a different standard now. They also criminalizing y'all. Okay? I just saw a video on my feed on Instagram, and I'm not going to show it here because they're real funny, but a woman went through her boyfriend's phone and he's coming out of the store. She found something. I guess she found something that wasn't supposed to be there, ran him over with the van and killed him. It's on video, on surveillance camera. Ran him over and killed him. And I'm like, I'm gonna do a video about this. I'm not gonna show that video. You understand? They're handing out strikes like Randy Johnson in his prime. Baseball reference. This is absurd and this is concerning. Concerning. I'm seeing more and more black women getting caught for murders and doing weird shit like that. And now they popping y'all in the street just like who? Black men. So when you say, oh man, why don't y'all protect us? From what? You don't need us and you're dressing like this and you're owning it. We're asking you to stop. We're gonna talk about it. And by the way, I guess my stalker came back. There was some person in here named Dark Blossom, and she left a comment. Y'all can't see it now. She left a comment. Had nothing to do with what I'm talking about here. So that was my response up here. And I said, show up and I'll drop a link and we can have a conversation. But if you're listening, which I know you are, what you're not going to do is hijack my show. I'm talking about a woman's body count. And we're going to make the comparison. I'm talking to black women in particular. Who's in the building? Love is the word. Salute. Shawa, salute. Philip D, what up, brother? Ratchet since 91, Demon Kennedy, Rod Neal, Jellybean, Ryan Wright, Mark Wonderlick, Young World, Mike the Reaper, Omega Red, Shauna, what up? Big Block, Gnarly Ray, Queen, salute sis. Yeah, you're gonna enjoy this. Mark Wonderlick, my brother. Who's that? Anato per view, salute, welcome. Jared, what up? So let's remove this picture. Let's get to it, man. This is like ridiculous. So Brooklyn C, salute. Let's get to this business here. I went, I just did a light Google search and I found this article from 2018. Studies suggest Black women are more sexually objectified than white women. Now stop right there. I didn't write this. Somebody named, what's this person's name? Eric W. Dolan wrote this November 18th, 2018 in Social Psychology, all right? Now I want you to just have a look at this. They put a Black woman up there. That woman, there's nothing ratchet about that picture. She looks very beautiful. Love her skin tone, very beautiful. Love the hair. I'm digging everything. But even though she looks like that, a study suggests that Black women are more sexually objectified than white women. Now, why do you think that's so? Because you can see 10 women in a room looking like this, but according to our social media, what do we see? Yeah, she looks like that Monday through Thursday, but Friday night, okay? So this sister will be like, why we looked at it like that? Yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get to all of it. Because, this don't represent the majority. I'd like to not think that, because what's also working against y'all is the fucking numbers, man. The numbers. I've gone through it countless times, man. The numbers don't work out in y'all favor. And the reason why I do this show and I say this, because things need to change. There's 14% of us, not us, when I say us, I'm talking about Black men. There's 14% that are Pookies and Ray Rays. They don't represent me. They never did. At my old job, over the weekend, if you don't see somebody for a while because they had a long detail or something, like a Christmas detail, and then they come back and like, hey man, how's everything? And this one young lady, she said, hey man, how's everything? How's the baby? The baby's fine. The babies are good. How's your baby mama? Wife. I always had to correct her. And she didn't mean anything by it. It was just, Geo James, salute. It just rolled off her tongue because that's what she's used to. She was a single mother with twins, a boy and a girl. Beautiful kid. The kids are grown now. And it just rolled off the tongue. I used to have to tell her. I said, I almost said her name. I said, listen, I know you came up in this weird era where that shit is normalized, but listen, get used to saying your wife. When you talk to her, say, how's your husband? Not baby daddy, not baby mama. Don't do that. Because she was a baby mama. She got knocked up with twins, carried them to term, didn't marry the baby daddy. And her and I spoke. Why y'all not married? He's too busy doing this. Okay, well, he was too busy doing this and that before you got into bed with him. 30 plus forms of prophylactics, you didn't use any. Got pregnant, kept the kids to term. Bad choice. And based off of what I see on her social media, the kids are fine. And I didn't get too far to her business, but I'm sure they went through some growing pains, but it'd have been a lot better when it's a 2-parent household, man. And when we bring up stuff like this, there should be no reason we getting pushback from Black women, and particularly, we love you sisters. This is why we talk. Of course, we get met by, what about the men? What about the men? No. Small percentage, 14%. That ain't shit. We could talk about them. I could talk about them all week long. But you know what? I can get one of the 14% up here right now. Well, I don't really know. But let's say I have an open topic and some guy comes on here. Yeah, I got 5 baby mamas. There will still be somebody. Maybe not in this chat. But somebody will see it and they'll find something right with him. Well, you know, he is cute. You know how I know this? There have been a few times I've seen on social media and I thought it was a lie. But it was absolutely true. Y'all ever saw, this was a few years ago, the light-skinned brother that got caught and they saw his mugshot and the women went crazy? There was a light-skinned brother with green eyes or something and tattoos on his neck, light-skinned, tatted up. He was getting propositioned while he was going through the system. In the system. You should have read the comments. Oh my God, he looks so good or whatever. And y'all talking about us losing focus over a big butt and a smile? Y'all do it too. And it was just a headshot. It was a mugshot. And they did it to a white guy too. Dude had salt and pepper hair and a beard. And he did like a heinous crime too. I know he's a felon, but man, does he look good. And this was a white man. These were white women doing this. Out of line. Out of line. The brothers in the comment section like, whoa, what? The Village brother said he a model. You know the brother I'm talking about. Did he start modeling when he came out of prison? He probably didn't even know he had a career. But you see, that's the dude who prior to the mugshot and everything, get all the pussy. Y'all don't want to know shit about his past. Y'all don't want to know if he's responsible or not. Y'all don't want to know shit about him. Y'all just melt when you see him. Y'all figure all that other shit out later. And then when you think your kitty cat is gonna convert him into what you want him to be, and he doesn't change, all of a sudden all niggas ain't shit. No, congratulations. You just, laid up with light skin and you did your thing. What? You spit out his kid, he's supposed to change? Some brothers do that. Yeah, when I had a kid, man, that changed everything. But it ain't happened for you. What? Yes. I think that's him, Prison Bay. I remember that. Wait a minute. What? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Y'all not serious. Oh my fucking God. Personal life. Meeks has a child with Melissa Meeks, to whom he was married from 2008 to 2018, in June of 2017. It was reported that Meeks was in a relationship with Chloe Green, the daughter of British businessman Philip Green. What the? Oh my God. He served 9 years in prison, having originally been jailed for 2 years for grand theft. Then in 2014, Jeremy was jailed again for gun possession and resisting arrest. Wait a minute. You gotta be kidding me. Jeremy Meeks' net worth as an American fashion model, $5 million. He's a former Crip member, for fuck's sake. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yo. Y'all are not serious. Hot felon, 2014, after his mugshot went viral, finalized his divorce from Melissa, 40 years old. 2018, the former couple agreed to share joint legal custody in court documents obtained by U.S. Weekly. Can I ask y'all a question? I really need to ask y'all sisters a question. Oh my God. First of all, this picture's suspect as hell. All right. Ricky, my brother, I'm glad to see you, man. Picasso, salute. Josh Sanders, salute. All right, listen. Y'all want to do it? Let's do it. I need to ask y'all sisters. Y'all can't be this fucking stupid. First of all, this picture right here. What the fuck? That's suspect as hell. Are y'all serious? Are y'all serious? Good looks really do go a long way, don't it? First of all, Jesus Christ. You can't be serious. Teach, what up? This is dead ass? This is what we doing? This is what we doing? Let me ask y'all a question. I see more. You know, I didn't know about this. Did anybody like make videos talking about how much of a deadbeat he is and how fucked up he is and how he's taking half this woman? Because I think he wasn't married to a white chick. That chick we talking about, he's white, right? This is him. Bruh, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Bruh. Okay, y'all. Okay, y'all. He married a millionaire, man. Do y'all understand? Okay. His net worth is $5 million, y'all. Net worth is $5 million. This guy, his net worth is $5 million. What is his skill? Dula, what up? You know what's interesting, Shauna? I don't recall feminists attacking this guy. I think they were distracted by his light eyes and the tats. You see, niggas like this are winning. Before these women attack, Asante, what up? Before women attack black men with passports saying, fuck this, I'm not. Yo, listen, average Joe that makes over 50 a year with a good credit score that'll do right by you, got a little beer belly. He got a little beer belly. He works about 50 to 60 hours a week. He doesn't drive a Mercedes. He drives a Toyota Camry, a 2020 Toyota Camry. He upgrades every 2 years. He has a good life. But he ain't shit to this guy. He ain't shit to this guy. Average Joe is a little overweight, little pudgy. And he goes to the same lounges, but this nigga walk in, he turning heads. And y'all don't want to know shit about him. Y'all don't know shit about this dude. This dude got felonies. This dude's a former gangbanger. And he bagged a fucking millionaire chick. And she's paying him. Y'all can't say shit to me. Yo, this right here is the poster boy for the 16%. This right here. This is why these niggas is winning. They don't give a fuck about y'all feelings. But y'all get so annoyed picking these niggas, and then y'all be like, oh my God, you know, niggas ain't shit. It's only 16. The average dudes that actually doing right outnumber these dudes. But y'all pick that. And it's not only white women. I just said the white women are drooling over a dude's picture fairly recently. And I think that dude was convicted of kidnapping. I think he kidnapped another chick. And they in the comment section talking about he hot. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? Okay. See what I'm saying? I didn't know this nigga's a million. How the fuck did he get the... Yo, this is how life is not fair, y'all. Everybody in here, I like to think the best of y'all. I got to go to work tomorrow. I work today, and I do a live stream, and then every other day I do this stream. I'm putting in work. I got to do like 4 videos before I go to bed tonight. I'm putting in work. And I'm a good-looking dude, and I'm a muscular dude. 20 years ago, why couldn't I meet the millionaire bitch and have her pay me half her shit? I want to relax. Does he deserve this shit with felonies and gang banging? I could have did all of that, but I know what comes with that. This guy probably, this is the luckiest nigga in the world. Sometimes you just want to ask God, yo, what the fuck? What? Talk to me. What happened here? How you think his millionaire ex feels that she chose him? Better question. How many chicks are lining up to still get with him? You think he's lonely? See what I'm saying? I don't play in the streets. I know what's out there. I'm not a gangster, and I say that proudly. My parents raised me correctly. My parents raised me correctly. This nigga gets felonies, you know, fucking. You know I'm about to snatch the soundbite too. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. This dude is swimming in tail because he can't do nothing else. Can he work a conventional job? No, he got felonies. What is his skill? Looking like that. And that's going to sell. That 84% got to work 10 times harder. And they don't mind. I'd rather be working a 40-hour-a-week job than be in prison. Fuck that. But somehow he gets with a chick, make a baby, and she's paying him. But because he looks like that, I don't recall see how many videos can y'all find on YouTube with some chick dragging him and saying niggas ain't shit and this what niggas doing. They didn't drag him. You heard a little something about Mary J. Blige's ex-husband. They did come for him. I heard it on the radio a little bit. She ain't complaining. See how the law works? Oh, he shouldn't take her money. He ain't sing. He ain't write no songs. You know what my response to that is? Michael Jordan's ex-wife. I never saw her shoot a jump shot in my life. She ain't dunk on Patrick Ewing. She got a half of his estate. Love his word. Salute. It's ridiculous. This is what... Look. This is the 16%. Right here. He's a millionaire. Where are the videos for this guy? They should be talking about him right now. Where are the feminists? And what's the chick? She changed her name because I blocked her ass. I blocked Rose Bloom's ass, and she showed up again as Dark Bloom. Your stomach look like a blooming onion. Please show up, and I'll put a link in. Click the link, turn your camera on so I can see you, and we can have a conversation. Because right now, you're just being a child. But this is the 16%, y'all. And because he did this one woman dirty, because she couldn't convert him, all niggas ain't shit now. See? Dead Rose, exactly. Exactly. So now, well, I can't feel sorry for her. So let's get back to the other screen. Let's read this as a family. Because this was very important, y'all. Studies suggest black women are more sexually objectified than white women. And this is why y'all sisters need to pay attention, all right? This show is about the body count. Y'all listening to these, and I just had a conversation on, I was on my brother LeBron's Instagram, and I had to screenshot it because some woman, you know, everybody likes to come for me when I say something, you know, and I say shit with love, man. Y'all thinking I just rag on women? I don't do that shit. All right. But Ron's Hillary Clinton was sitting down talking with Meg Thee Stallion. So this is Op in the LD. Salute. Rashad, what up? Picasso, if I ain't see you, salute. She was talking with Meg Thee Stallion. This is where we at, y'all. This is where we at with life. You get rappers, you know, that are notorious for, you know, over-sexualizing black women. The same shit they ripped rappers for doing in the 80s and 90s. I want y'all to keep that in mind. So now, Meg Thee Stallion is sitting down talking with Hillary Clinton, who referred to black men as super predators. But now she's talking with Meg Thee Stallion. And Meg Thee Stallion says, you know, we made this song and, you know, I did it with Lizzo and, you know, but, you know, we just own it. She's basically saying we own the behavior. It's being proud of what you do. Talking about your bedroom action. You understand? Yo, be safe, Queen. Be safe, Queen. And I read your Michael Jordan statement, and that's cool. And here's the thing. I was referring to the law being the law. You know what I'm saying? True, I never saw her shoot a jump shot or dunk a basketball, but she was there with him from the beginning, so she can take half. She's entitled. She's entitled. So Mary J. Blige, now ex-husband, he ain't writing not one song. I don't recall him choreographing not one dance move, but by way of the law, he was entitled to what he got. See, the door swings both ways. That was my only point. But be safe at work, baby. Be safe at work. You know what I'm saying? So Hillary Clinton's talking with Meg Thee Stallion, and all I saw was some feminists just talking shit. I'm like, all right. So I got in LeBron's comment section. I said, there are so many things wrong here. I said, but hey, I'm just a man concerned about how black women are perceived in this world. They choose this behavior over being wives, mothers, and nurturers in the home, which is the backbone of society. So it's whatever now. By the way, do they remember who Hillary's husband is? I'm just saying. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Man, while he was doing that video, she was under the table. He lied. And by the way, this is the same bitch that called us super predators. Right. So then here comes a woman at Drew Titan, and men choose misogynistic rap lyrics, degrading women and tearing each other up with the rolling her eyes emojis. I said, okay, here we go. We got a live one. So I respond to her. I said, those men you speak on are the 16% of men that are responsible for 90% of childbirths out of wedlock, chosen by the women who live by this same music. While the women who make the music don't live what they sing and rap about. I grew up in the 80s and 90s. I listened to a lot of ignorant music, but I didn't live it. Why can I, a black man in New York City, differentiate fact from fiction while women can't? And I'll check to see what her response is later. I want all the smoke. When you call out bullshit and the feminist goes to break the men can do it too, own it. So you're siding with Meg Thee Stallion and Hillary Clinton. Guess what? Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Her husband got his dick sucked. Did she fucking divorce him? Did she bust up her household? Moving on. Let's read. New research provides evidence that black women are sexually objectified by white people to a greater degree than white women. No shit. The study was published in Psychology of Women Quarterly. Sounds like a magazine or an, I don't know, whatever. The research sought to investigate the Jezebel stereotype, the belief that black women are innately promiscuous and hypersexual. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Y'all see that? You see that? Antoine Richardson. Salute. King the bad guy. Salute. You see that? See? But y'all divesting though, right? What did I say? What did I say? Hey, listen, Shauna and Shawa, listen. I want y'all to listen to me very carefully. If y'all think that's the first time that he stepped out on his wife, you're mistaken. It is more important for her to maintain her household than divorce that man. If she divorced him 20 years prior, when she first caught him doing some shit, I firmly believe that they have an agreement, but who am I? She'd have never got close to the presidency as she did. Family's important to them people. And that's what we're trying to tell women. Family's very important. 80% of the divorces are filed by women. Black women, I'm talking about the black woman. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Mr. Shelton, he has a half black son, and I don't care what anyone says. I seen that boy. I said, damn, he looks just like him, dude. Yes, that's him. But hey, anyway, y'all reading this? Y'all see that? So when y'all talk about these black women, they're talking about divesting. What did I tell you a while ago? They'll fuck you. We had Divine Sense on here a month ago. Yeah, go down to Thailand, meet Divine Sense. He's a handsome white brother. That's my brother. And he's in shape. He got a 12-pack. He's in shape. He's a personal trainer. I believe you're a personal trainer. He's in shape. He will take you and fuck you, and you'll be right back here. That's not your boyfriend. He's not bringing you home. You went down there to play. And he played with you. That's it. So what's your next step? Once you figure out it's not only black men, all men see you in that nature, what are you going to do? Start eating carpet now? That's your choice. But we told you so. Look. This was written in 2018. Yeah, let's get back to it. Promiscuous and hypersexual. This is what they think of y'all. Okay? Promiscuous and hypersexual. Boom. So these women look like they got men at home. Shorty right here in the middle got her ass out. I had to raise the picture. These women look like they got men at home, and I'm almost sure all of them got children. This picture's forever. But Meg Thee Stallion says, own it, sitting next to Hillary Clinton, who called us super predators. You understand what I'm saying now? Are y'all women really paying attention? Y'all black sisters, y'all really paying attention? Are y'all really paying attention? As a field, we are continuing to establish evidence about how it constitutes and attributes for humanness. I can't even read tonight, said author Joel Anderson of the Australian Catholic University. For example, there are constantly improvements in the complexities of human-machine interactions. Consider low-life robots can be these days. However, it is equally important to understand why we sometimes deny these attributes to other groups of humans. In particular, it is important to understand the mechanisms driving these processes and the risk factors that make certain social groups more vulnerable to being objectified or dehumanized. The researchers conducted an eye-tracking experiment with 38 white college students, which found that participants attended more often and for longer durations to the sexual body parts of black women compared to white women. Okay? Let me just highlight that for y'all. Are y'all reading that? Antoine, you peeped that. Hypersexual. Not regular, just sexual beings. Like a white woman, oh, okay, I love you, Charlie. I get horny and they fuck. No. They view you black woman as hypersexual. Not, hey, what you want to do? Hey, Sarah, what you want to do? I don't know what you want to do, Charles. No, it's Charles, get your ass over here. Get your little white boy ass over here. Hypersexual. Super predator. There go Divine right there. There you go. There you go. See? There you go. See? I ain't bullshitting. There you go right there. Say, read that. There you go. Divest to that. There's your white guy right there. See? Now, what's the difference between Divine Sense and Rakim that live up the street? What's the difference? He's all the way in fucking Thailand somewhere. Rakim is on 8th Avenue, around the corner. Rakim is in Harlem somewhere. What's the difference? They're gonna do you the same. See? I ain't bullshitting. Divest. Go ahead. Go ahead. If we ain't gonna deal with you, don't think some man in Thailand is gonna deal with your out of order ass. Don't think some Italian from Italy is gonna deal with your ass. Don't think some fucking Dominican is gonna deal with your ass. No man on this fucking, you know what you got over here working for you? If a man chooses to get physical with you because you're out of line with your mouth, we know what comes next. We go to jail. Y'all have weaponized the law on black men also. We can't even look at y'all right. I mean, wrong. You're like, yo, what the fuck you talking about? Y'all have the cell phone. Y'all go outside. Yo, he spit at me. Next thing you know, police at the door. Yo, come with us. You spit on your wife. Or you spit on your girlfriend. What? I didn't do that. Oh, when you was talking, the spit was coming out. Yeah, but I was, oh shit. Now you got to go downtown to figure it out. Y'all weaponized law enforcement on us too. And then wonder why we're saying, fuck it. See, I'm lucky. I'm saying we, but because I'm concerned about the generation behind me. Even brothers my age that are single. I'm lucky. I'm married. There's a lot of brothers that are not so lucky. They're not so lucky. And they're saying, you know what? I'm done. I got to pass. What am I talking about? This type of conversation was never around 10 years ago. What do you mean leave a country and get a wife? And then you find out how easy it is. Wait a minute. The American dollar goes real far in some of these countries. Not Europe. Not the UK. But Thailand, the Philippines, those small Spanish countries. Yeah. The most expensive part is the plane ticket. You go down there and spend like $200 American. I'm telling y'all, Jeff Spark in the building. Ratchet's 91, salute. Omega Red, if I missed you, salute. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. All these weapons against these men, and they're like, yo, man, I'm just not gonna deal with it. I'm out of here. I'm not doing it. Y'all literally done chase these niggas away. And they're leaving y'all alone. All these years of bum nigga this and broke nigga that and scrubs and all this other shit. And it was fine. It was over the radio. And when these brothers said, you know what? Done. The 84% that are good for you, childless, in the middle class or rich, with no, oh my God. They're leaving, man. And leaving y'all with the 16% that already knocked you up, by the way. And now you're going to say, oh, well, we want the white man anyway. Good luck. Go to Italy with that bullshit. Go ahead. Go to Italy with that bullshit. Peter and Paul will give you 5 across your lip. It's different over there in these other countries. You can't weaponize the police over there. It's old school over there. They respond to domestic violence. What happened? Oh, well, she was out of line. She ain't fucking make my dinner correctly. All right, we'll go out for a walk. What? You're not gonna lock him up? No. How about make the dinner? He was home all day. It's different. I can't deny or confirm. I've never been there, but I'm just saying. Men out of this country is different. Y'all have it really good here. Y'all done chase men away, man. This is fucking crazy. This is crazy. I didn't want this. No man wanted this. I want nothing more than the black family to be successful. It's fucked up, y'all. And y'all sisters, some of y'all sisters are acting like y'all don't give a shit. Y'all are getting more offended that niggas is leaving than trying to say, hold on. What's the problem? Because niggas ain't shit. And then you talk to these brothers like, yo, wait, hold on. I ain't got no kids. You know what happens when you tell some of these women you ain't got no kids? You know what they say? Well, how old are you? 30, whatever. Why you ain't got no kids? I didn't find the right woman yet. They will tell these young brothers that there's something wrong with them. They'll never say, oh, well, you've been responsible with your seed. You ain't got no kid out of wedlock and you're 35, there got to be something wrong with you. No, how about he's just careful with his seed? Y'all have normalized dysfunction. Y'all have. And the men that normalize dysfunction are the 16%, which is not the majority. Stop me when I'm lying. Now, love is a word. You know, when I talk, I'm talking to the women that got a problem with the conversation. I know it's not 100%. I know that. But I do know that 16% of men are responsible for 90% of the childbirths. And these guys have multiple children from multiple women. And these women got the nerve to complain. Now, it's true that there might be a handful of them that saying, yo, no, look, he fooled me. Okay, he fooled you. But if you spit out another kid from the same guy or another guy, and there was no promise of marriage, now it's your problem. I'm not going with the he fooled me and you have multiple kids about to do it. I'm not having that. I'm not having that. If it don't apply, let it fly. You understand what I'm saying? There's sisters that's listening to this and they amen. Because it's not them. Or if they've been there, they say, hey man, I used to be like that. I had to wake up. It's called accountability. And I'm seeing a lot of this resistance from these passport brothers. They're not even dealing with that shit. They're laughing when these sisters, I'm seeing copies of these videos all from TikTok. And these bitches that are beefing on TikTok, do you see these bitches? Some of them are old. Some of them are cockeyed. All of them are overweight. It's like, yo, what are you complaining for? What are you complaining for? I mean, really? Now I want y'all to read this. See, this is impartial to me. Divine Sense, my thing. He says, my thing is from my perspective. Black women complain about black men, so they find a white man. But many times when I date black women, they want me to emulate a black man. I just want to be myself. They can't just date a white guy. The white guy gotta be fucking Eminem. He got to listen to rap music, hardcore. He got to listen to drill music all day long. It's ridiculous. I saw this TikTok video with this sister, and she's dating a Asian guy. I don't know if he's Chinese, Korean, Japanese, or whatever. And he's tatted up all to his face. Y'all may have seen this. And they got the R&B music oh, happy knows no race, and you know, he got tattoos on his face or whatever. And I'm like, okay. And you know, 1,000 comments, yes, girl, oh yeah, he's cute. I don't swirl much, but he's cute, and da. And at the very end of the video, she's doing the selfie thing, and he's gang signing. And I said, whoa, what the fuck? Okay. Whoa, what up? So, Abdullah, what up? So, here's what I saw. Here's what I took away from that. You stop dealing with niggas to date another nigga. Did y'all peep what I just said? Listen, don't front. I'm talking to the brothers in here. Do not front. When you see, yo, listen, y'all know Jin the rapper? Oh, Philip, I know. That's why I don't even fuck with TikTok. That shit is fucked up over there. Y'all know the rapper Jin? The rapper? The Chinese kid? The little kid? Well, he's mad little. I never met him, but I've been around him. There's another rapper right here in New York. Well, last I saw him, he was here in New York. His name was China Mac. He's another Chinese rapper. If you close your eyes and listen to him, you swear you listen to a brother. I came across him on YouTube, and in fact, him and Jin had beef sometime. And China Mac is like a criminal. He had got locked up. He was on the run and shit. When you listening to him, I was like, this nigga, he did a video in Harlem. And guess what? He's actually good. But I'm like, what the fuck? Now, brothers, now listen. That fucked me up. I'm not used to that. I will never get used to that. That's us. That's them accepting our culture. So when I saw that sister in that TikTok video, whatever the fuck it was, Mac of the South, my brother. You remember China Mac, right? Yeah. He's Crip. China Mac is Crip. Well, there it is. I believe it. So when I see this sister, and I'm reading the comments. Now, she never said she denounced black men for that, but I'm reading the comments. And those sisters was denouncing black men. But if you're gonna denounce a black man to deal with that, and at the very end, he's doing all this shit, I don't know what that shit is. Xavier, what up? I was like, yo, what the fuck is that? You stop dealing with niggas to deal with a nigga. And when he does what niggas do not complain. Just go ahead and start munching carpet. Go right ahead. Say, oh, you know what? Here's what I've learned. It's all men. Stupid. You dated outside your race to date the same kind of guy? What the fuck? Now, I don't know who she's dated before. But I'm just saying, I was reading the comments and I'm like, oh man, this is fucking ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I'm not going to stop. Let's say if I was on that shit. I'm like, you know what? I'm not fucking with black women no more. And I stopped dealing with black women. And then the next time you see me walking with my girl, my new girlfriend, she got cornrows, and we in the club and she twerking, but she's white, blonde hair, and blue eyes, and she got some Polish last name. Wazinski or something. This is Sarah Wazinski. And she's like all the way white. But she knows all the latest rap songs, and it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You got away from something to get all the way away from it. You stop dating the nigga in your hood with tats on his face to date the Chinese dude with the tats on his face, listening to the same music. What the fuck is wrong with you, young lady? Demon said China Mac a low. Bro, I know I was bugging. I forgot where I was, but I was listening to Jen talk. I said, oh, that's that rapper nigga. I said, shit, there's nothing Chinese. You know, when I think Chinese, now I know Chinese Americans. But that, He was blacker than a lot of niggas I grew up with. China Mac, same thing. I was like, what the fuck? If y'all never saw China Mac, Google him, go to YouTube. He's rapping all over the place. And he's good. I'm just not with that banging shit. I'm like, what the fuck? He was actually gonna snuff gin at a party or something. I don't even know what the beef was. I was like, what the fuck? Okay. So you had a Chinese rapper about to duff out another Chinese rapper over beef that I didn't understand. Guess what? They were acting like niggas. He explained it, but the beef ain't make sense. I was like, oh, you was gonna really shoot him over that? I was like, oh man. Oh. Hey man. Anyway, let's get back to the article. In 2 more experiments. All right, watch this. Let me reiterate. Found that participants attended more often and for longer durations to the sexual body parts of black women compared to white women. This was especially true when the women were wearing bikinis rather than normal clothing. In 2 more experiments, which included another 251 white participants, the researchers used a go-no-go association task to assess automatic associations between race and certain concepts. The associations with human attributes did not significantly differ between white and black women, but black women were more strongly associated with both animals and objects. All of the participants were from the United States. The Jezebel stereotype is still alive and kicking, although blatant instances of the dehumanization and objectification of black people have... Oh, man, I got a burp. Excuse me, y'all. Over time, okay. Wow, I lost my spot. Subtle and dehumanizing perceptions still exist. Okay. We measured these intergroup processes using eye tracking software. Wow, they went all the way in. Eye tracking software and implicit measures. And we found considerable evidence that black women are both objectified and dehumanized to a greater extent than white women. Specifically, relative to white women, black women were more frequently targets of an objectifying gaze. Participants fixated more often on their hips, waist, and chest, because we got natural curve. All right, and were implicitly, non-consciously associated with words about animals and machines relative to words about humanity. Anderson said, like all research, you remind me of a Jeep. Yeah, that type of shit. Like all research, the study includes some limitations. All right. Now look. All right, let me just read the rest of it. It's a short article. This is the first step in this important line of research. We use categorical target race groups, visually identifiable as black or white. This overlooks the complexities of the issue. For example, some black people are less stereotypically black in their visual appearance, and this might impact how they are perceived by others, Anderson explained. Identifying as biracial might be either a protective factor or a risk factor for objectifying and dehumanizing process. In addition, it is important to understand that minority groups apply this small process towards their own group. Little is known about the prevalence and the impact of self-dehumanization for vulnerable social groups. All right, now I scroll down here. You see this on the right? 30 things Americans think are normal, and they show an overweight woman, 2 overweight women walking. This shit is normal in our country. Go anywhere in Europe, go to any country, this is not normal. I just found it interesting how they put shit like that up here. All right? Now, I read you this for a reason. Yeah, Philip, he was interviewed by Vlad TV. That's when he told the story about how he almost killed Jen. He was gonna kill him. I was like, what the fuck? Jesus Christ. Now listen, y'all. You see this here? Analyzing black people's behavior. They take whatever we do, it becomes amplified. Whatever we do, yo, listen, man. For those of you that don't fucking know soul food, it's bad for you. The only reason why chitlins and pig feet and pigtails and shit, only reason why we ate shit like that was because that was the scraps of the fucking animals that was left for us. So we had to make do. Now it's a goddamn delicacy. I come from a time where rap music wasn't played on regular radio. You had to either buy it or out here, we had 2 radio stations, Kiss FM and WBLS. You had to wait until Friday night and Saturday night at 8 o'clock. Marley Marl was on BLS. Red Alert was on Kiss FM. And they would play rap music from 8 to midnight. And after midnight, then they played house music. For you to hear rap music during the day was a treat. And the only rappers that they played was Run DMC. Yeah, I'm old. Then after a while, they would play a LL Cool J song every now and again. I'd be riding in the car with my parents. And then, I don't know. Oh, The Show. Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick. Oh, Ma, can I just listen to it? Turn it up. They was just about to turn it. They're like, oh, Lord, okay, it's only 3 minutes. I'll be in the back seat. One song. Now, turn on the radio, it's every other song. It's horrible R&B, and every other thing is rap music. Or the R&B song has a rapper in it. Can't keep up. What we do, we're trendsetters. Koreans are breakdancing now. What the fuck? They've been doing it for years, but I said, shit, I ain't know the fuck. We set trends, man. What are you talking about? They analyze our behavior. That's exactly, where did Picasso say that? Analyzing black people's behavior. They analyze our behavior. They watch our culture. They become infatuated with us. A lot of other ethnicities look at black people as exotic. That's why I'm telling you, sisters, divesting, not quite. You might find a man that wants to put up with you, but he's more fascinated about where you come from. When I go out right now, when I go out of state and they hear me talk, you from New York? Yes. When I was younger, you know, some kid, I forgot, where the fuck was I? I was in Virginia somewhere. Talking to some white kids. They surrounded me like it was story time. Where you from? Oh, New York. Oh, you from New York? Yeah. Do all your schools have drugs? What the fuck? I'm like, what wait a minute. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, schools have drugs. Yeah. Yeah, Devon, exactly. Oh, y'all had 1580 KDAY. Whoa. Queen, salute. Yeah, man. We're exotic to them. So that's what I'm telling y'all sisters. That divesting shit, it might work for about a month, but he's just gonna be smashing you all over the place. But if he ain't gonna marry you, what are you gonna do? Try and trick him, spit out a kid or two? You're gonna do to him what you did to Pookie and Ray Ray? Guess what? You're gonna get the same fucking result. He ain't gonna marry you. What you need to do is make peace with the brothers. They got their passports and they're leaving. All they wanted is some respect. And the brothers I'm telling you to talk to are the majority. They're not the 16% like this fool, Jeremy Meeks. What the hell, man? Do you understand that man is a millionaire now? Because he looks good, and guess what? He shacked up with a chick and took half her shit or whatever. I didn't even read it. But he's a fucking millionaire now. He took her shit. Some of it at least. Guy here arguing with the 16%. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I just read you the article. Objectify. That's not me. This is how they look at y'all. Why? Every time y'all already listen. Y'all know who Sarah Bartman is? Look it up. Matter of fact, let's do this. Fucking ridiculous. They did a movie on this, and it's actually tragic. And I'm not sharing this. I'm not sharing this because I'm look, man. Okay. What's she famous for? One of the first black women known to be subjugated to human sexual trafficking. She was derivatively named the Hottentot Venus by Europeans, as her body would be publicly examined and exposed inhumanly throughout the duration of her life. In other words, she had a fat ass. Now, the way she was built, I don't know what part of where she was, like, she was from the motherland, and wherever she was from, look, now you see this picture right here? There's women right now walking around built like that, and it's like, okay, either it's fake, but I grew up with girls, when they went through puberty, they just had big old fat asses and tiny little waists. Thank you, Shalva. Thank you. And when she died, because as unattractive as they say that shit is, everybody was hitting it over there. And she died. She was filled with all kinds of STDs over there. And she eventually died, and they stuffed her. Her body was in a fucking museum. Did y'all know that? And I saw the outline of her body. I said, man, if any woman was walking around like that naturally today, she'd be a millionaire. But this right here is symbolic. That article I just read. Paul Carrick in the building. Salute, brother. The article I just read, man, this white people are looking at you, sisters. Look at this story. Read up on her. Read up on her. How many STDs did she have? And this was the 1700s. There was no penicillin. I don't think so. I don't know. Raped her to death and then stuffed the body. Didn't even bury her, man. I just read your article. Y'all are being objectified anyway. Y'all curves are not like the white woman. They want to reproduce with her, but look at you, and all they're thinking is a good time. And what else? What else are they supposed to think, y'all? When Meg Thee Stallion is running around, when you go to Instagram, and all you fucking see are y'all are not dressed. Y'all are not in y'all clothes. Y'all are twerking all over the fucking place. And then with a nice man, the 84%, can I buy you a drink? Ew, nigga, no. Because he's about 5'6", a little chubby with glasses. But his middle credit score is 815. He don't have no debt. He's a vice president at, I don't know, somewhere. He got a savings account, you know, over $50,000. His portfolio is knocking on $1 million. What did Kevin Samuels call it? He's a Henry. High earning, not rich yet. But he's on his way over there. He's almost in his 40s. And you just told him get out your face because you know why? Jeremy Meeks is looking good over there with his shirt open. And you thinking you're going to go over there and just twerk. Twerk, 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 twerk. He going to get this work. And let's say you get, we just had a conversation about sexual gratification. And when you try to make him conform to your thought process, you find out that he's not the one. Now all niggas ain't shit. Meanwhile, Henry, the blue collar worker, he said, you know what? I've been struck out for 2 years in a row. I went out on 3 pointless dates in the last 2 months. I bought a meal. These bitches call me up. Yo, where you taking me today? There's nothing for it. You know what? I'm going to the Philippines. Instead of saying, you know what? Let me get off my bullshit and give Henry a little play and see what he's doing because I'm getting older. I'm past the wall. You know, I got a kid, but I couldn't trap that nigga. Or I ain't got no kid, but I'm past it. I'm past the wall. Now I'm ready to be a wife. And you're fucking 35 years old. And you've been hot girl summering it since from 18 to 35. Now what? Now what? I don't want y'all sisters doing that to each other, man. My brother Paul Carrick in that Cash App, much love and appreciation. He says for LDBC, Painful Excellence dues. Man, much love and appreciation, brother. Always supporting, man. Yo, Paul, you coming to the fight? Man. And you know what, Picasso? He said the ugly girls are coming at me strong. You know what, Picasso, man? If they can cook and they can clean. Sisters, yo, it's time for y'all to make an agreement. I ain't even gonna break down the math yet. I'll do another show on that. Math ain't adding up. By the time you retire, y'all gonna need a couple of million to be sitting okay on yourself, by yourself. And if you ain't got that, you're gonna have to make an agreement. That's kind of what the Golden Girls was about. They all took whatever money they had coming in, went down wherever and bought a home, and they lived there where you ain't got to shovel no snow. There was no man involved. That was an arrangement. Y'all gonna have to make arrangements. Either y'all gonna live together or get a man. Why is it that other women understand that? But the women here in America. So getting back to Meg Thee Stallion, telling Hillary Clinton, who had nothing good to say about black men. Now she's telling Meg Thee Stallion, yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, that's okay. Shauna says, if the woman want a child and is getting older, sometimes they aren't thinking about a husband. And that's the problem. They need to be thinking about a husband. You know, we're not here to be alone. You know that, right? Man, woman, procreation. You know, that's what it's supposed to be, right? You know what I'm saying? No doubt, Paul. No doubt, Paul. Shauna says, most men I know don't want to get married. I don't know most men that you know. I might know some of them, but I bet you if you sit down and really analyze those men you're talking to, either they might be just telling you that, or there's something wrong with them. Therapy is a motherfucker, man. Therapy is a motherfucker. And some people need it. So now, I brought the Cardi B situation up for not Cardi B, the Meg Thee Stallion and what you call an interview. I mentioned that for a reason. Because and I read that article for a reason. Now that y'all see that studies, they did that study, these white men look at y'all in a sexual manner. They don't look at y'all and say, hey man, you know, I might want to be her. No doubt, queen. No doubt. I might want to bring her home as my wife. No, they just want to fuck you. Let's just be honest with it. They want to smash. They want to bring you home. That's gonna be a problem. Not when you twerking all over your social media. It's really easy to find out who a person is. Y'all be fucking up job interviews and everything. Job interviews nowadays, they ask for your social media. They want to know what kind of person you are. So now, Shona, I'm not taking that conversation there. We're keeping it so simple here. All right? We're keeping it simple. All right? If you want to shack up with another relative, that's cool too. But we're not meant to be alone. And when I say that, I mean, like, you know, look, you have to make an arrangement. I just said the Golden Girls was a living arrangement that those old women had because they didn't have no husband. Normally, when there's a couple, that's the arrangement. What's not normal was the Golden Girls, which is why it was a sitcom. That's not normal. So now, yeah, and that's why She-Hulk is the worst shit I ever seen in my life. Fuck that fucking show, man. Stupid. Mansa Musa, my brother. And that's, I'm glad you mentioned that though. This is where we are now. This is where we are. Twerking is the norm. They didn't have no white chick. Do you know there was a white woman that got like 1 billion followers somewhere on Instagram and she twerks? She's Australian, blonde hair, blue eyed. But they didn't get her. They got Meg the motherfucking Stallion. And I just read to you a study how black women are objectified. I just read it to you. And she's talking to Hillary Clinton. Right? Y'all can't get mad. Oh yeah. Antoine, I'm not even gonna bother with it, man. This whole phase 4 with fucking Marvel pissed me off. People are calling it the MCU. There's too much of this feminist bullshit going on with this shit. That's for another show. Oh yeah, that part. That part. Mm-hmm. Look at that. That's not the only man that I heard say that. You know what twerking is like now? Y'all listen to grunge music back in the 90s? Y'all remember crowd surfing? That used to be an internal thing. You had to be hardcore to do it. Like into the scene, the grunge scene. You had to wear everybody, I went through, like, there was an era in the 90s where all the white cats that I knew, all of them looked like Kurt Cobain. They all had their hair all fucked up and they was walking around looking all depressed and shit. It was just a look. They were cool as fuck. It was just the look though. It was the look. The dirty jeans, they weren't really dirty, but they looked at it. They were cutting knees. They would get jeans and cut holes in the knees. They would walk around looking homeless. But it was just a look. It was the grunge look. And they would crowd surf. And you know what? Any hardcore grunge music listener and people that were involved in the life, they say, yo, man, once it went mainstream, we stopped doing it. I said, what do you mean? He said, yo, we started seeing this shit on Pepsi commercials, people crowd surfing and shit. He said, man, that was something we did in a little ass club. You know what I'm saying? And once mainstream saw it, we saw it on beer commercials and shit. He said, man, fuck it. We just stopped doing it. They hijacked it. I was like, damn. I didn't know that. Mosh pits, yeah, all that shit. Yeah, Sean, you know the grunge, all the white boys on Tremont Avenue, Frog's Neck, all of them look like that. They were cool as fuck. Come on, man. Yeah, Kane, and Kurt Cobain was My God, that man had trouble. He blew his brains out, or what is his chest with a 12 gauge. My God. And he was a junkie too, man. That was. Yeah, Paul. Democratic Party manipulates black culture. You had Hillary Clinton sitting down with fucking Meg Thee Stallion, and then you had Cardi B sitting down with the fucking president. Where are we, y'all? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Saying it's okay to celebrate your sexuality and how many bodies you got. Let me play something for y'all. Y'all heard about this chick? What's her name? Diamond, the body. And how she got 2,000 bodies on her fucking resume. Listen to this, y'all. Hope it plays.
How many men have you slept with?
Oh, you know, I'm gonna drink to that one. I don't know if I, you know what? Let me stop being a. Honestly, I don't know. I can't even answer the question truthfully because I don't know. I don't keep track. Who the fuck keeps track of how many they like? That's just like I don't know. Let me see. Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna tell y'all some shit I never told nobody. So this is a very exclusive interview. I lost my virginity at 12 years old. So I've been for a long time. It's not funny. I'm not saying that to just like, I'm just telling my truth. Okay, I've been literally, I remember I lost my at 12 years old. I remember the boy, everything. I remember the whole day like it was yesterday. But 12 to now, it's been a lot. Girl, is it just count for just or in
everybody?
I would say like, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd say like 2,000.
What the fuck is funny about having sex when you're 12 now? You know, everyone got some stories. I know in my case, the girl was significantly older than me. Let's just say that. And looking back, I'm like, shit, she was supposed to go to jail. She was. I'm like, God damn. But what the fuck is she laughing at? So let me ask the ladies a question. If you had 2 stacks of bodies on your resume, do you stand on that? Or when you meet a guy you really like and he asks you a question, do you lie about it? And if you're going to lie about it, why are you lying about it if a body count's not supposed to matter? Jay Gibson, my brother. Go ahead and break the men do it too glass. Go ahead. I dare you. I dare you. Go ahead and break it. Go ahead. Men do it too. You're looking to get courted. If he said he had 2,000 bodies, but he's a man of value, he's a fucking millionaire or about to be a millionaire, and you're looking at that big old house and those cars, and he's a CEO somewhere, you ain't thinking about that body count. You thinking about self-preservation. Shit. This man can take care of me and I can take care of him. 2,000 bodies, 1,000 bodies. I don't care. I'll be 2,001. But you, however, you say, I've been with 2,000 people and you're laughing about it. He says, what? This man wants a legacy. At that point, he don't even know if he can spit out a proper kid. And that's another thing, man. Yeah, you're right, Kane. The laughing is a defense mechanism. That bitch needed some fucking therapy. I don't know who she is, Paul. I don't know. Shauna says, I would lie because most dudes don't understand that. What does that understand? She has 2,000 bodies. Fellas, anyone in the chat, Mark, anybody, Mark Wonderlick, anybody. She tells you that at the dinner table. Do you wife that? Oh, you know what, Omega Red? I think I heard that story. Look at all the no's, Shauna. You don't wife that at all. So now that we know the body count matters, do y'all stand on what y'all do? I came up with a lot of chicks who were like, so what? I don't care. I'll do what I want. I don't care. Yeah. That was when we was in our late teens going to Healer, what up? That was when we was in our late teens going into our 20s and all of that. Yeah, I'm with it. And then, we get a little older and then that slows down and some of them spit out a kid, but they're not married. And then they're changed people. Now they can speak a sentence without a curse. And now, you know what there is? A lot of regret. Like, fuck. I met that one guy and I was honest with him and then we just stopped talking. I know a woman right now. I know her exact, I haven't seen her in a while, but I know her exact body count from the moment we stopped chilling. It was close to 60, and I haven't seen her in a few years. She probably made 60, for all I know. And this is a real story, y'all. I was talking with her. I saw her in front of my mom's building. Walter was there. It was good. She was just sitting there. Hey, what's up? And I'm like, visibly there's something wrong. I'm like, well, what's good? Yeah, I went out with so-and-so and yeah, okay. So, okay, well, because she really liked this guy. And she said, I don't think we're going to work out. I said, why? She says, you know what? Honesty sucks. And, I ain't got time to be lying, but I've noticed something. I said, what? When I'm honest about me, men can't take it. I said, well, what do you mean? And she tried to lollygag and beat around the bush. But I just listened, but we got to it. I said, so y'all went out and then what happened? And they were up in City Island. And he said, all right, this is amnesty time. This is something I used to do. Amnesty time, meaning I'm going to ask you some questions and you can tell me something and I'm not going to hold it against you. So she did that. She actually got it from me. I think she got it from me. Well, whatever. I don't know because we did the same thing, but she asked him a question. He told her the truth. Then he asked her, he said, well, how many people you slept with? And she told me her heart started racing because she said she really liked this dude and she didn't want to lie to him. And she said 50 something. And he said 15. She said, no, 50.
What?
He said, I'm sorry, what? She said 50 something. He said 15. She said no. And she gave him the number.
What?
He gave her the number. He gave her the number. She gave him the number. And like I said, I don't remember what number it was, but it was close to 60. And I'm sitting there looking at her like, I'm saying, damn, she told the truth. And he said, oh, okay. She said, well, the rest of the date went fine. And we talked and laughed, and he paid for the date and whatever. And then I noticed he ain't called me in 2 days. Right? So I said, okay, then what happened? She said, well, I called him and he kept it real short. So I said, okay, well, maybe he's busy. She says, no, because I spoke to him today. And he told me, she was like, yo, he said, listen, that number bothers me. That number bothers me. It really did. And that's what he said, listen, I'm trying to make a family. You know what I'm saying? She already had a daughter and she was divorced. I'll give her that. She had a daughter from her marriage and they got divorced. Okay. But basically, reading through all the bullshit, he wanted a fresher, you know, it's hard for men to think that they're going to get a fresh pair of ovaries, but it still exists. It's out there. But he wanted a fresher pair of ovaries because he was considering her. So then she tried to argue him down, like, yo, well, why are you holding it? It was amnesty time. He was like, well, okay, well, you know, JT in the building. He said, well, you know, I understand that, but, you know, that number bothers me. That number bothers me. It really does. And no doubt, fam, I appreciate you. And he says, well, you know, the number bothers me and I just can't, you know, take that. I can't take that to, you know, I have to take that into consideration, you know. And she says, well, why, you know, I told you the truth and you're holding it against me. And he says, well, not technically. He says, well, basically, we're only dating. We were never official. And he was right. They were never official. They never said, okay, I'm your girlfriend and I'm your boyfriend. They never went through all of that. They were just dating. Went out on like 3 dates. But in between that, they were talking. They were getting to know each other. And I looked at her. She was teared up. She really liked him. I seen him before. I never met him, but I seen him in passing. Like, yo, I thought the peace sign to her. You know, and I was like, ooh. Showing her you know what? You know who she is. You know who she is. She only 4 years older than me. You know who she is too. You know? And she was honest. And she was sitting right there on the benches and she was tearing up like, you know, I don't know how I blew it. Well, me and her used to hang real tight. And she used to stand on her actions. Her and I was hanging tight from 1994 to like 2010, 2011. And then she moved and, you know, that sort of thing. I knew everything she did. And I'm like, yo, I used to tell her, slow down. You're doing the most. Slow the fuck down. Her body count, when she was honest about it, dude, it was like, yo, that bothers me, man. He was very honest with her. And this is her to me. Should I have lied? Should I have just said, you know, I said 15. What you thought I said 50? Ha 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 ha. And I said, nah, you know, 15 is still a lot. It's still a lot. You know? Live your life, own it. So now, I just read you the article. You have studies that show that white people objectify black women because y'all are more sexual. And then you got Hillary Clinton with Meg Thee Stallion talking about own it. It's okay. You got Lizzo running around half dressed doing splits and twerking all over the place. You got Cardi B telling your daughters to go get a sugar daddy. Meanwhile, she has a husband. You got Beyonce talking about all my single ladies. Meanwhile, she's married to a billionaire. You got Meg Thee Stallion being invited on the MCU. That's what they're calling it. This phase, because nothing but women running around with this feminist bullshit in it, twerking with She-Hulk. Okay. And then you got 84% of these good men saying, yo, I'm getting my passport. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Because they don't want to deal with that. And then you got these, I swear to God, on TikTok, all these videos I see these women beefing with these passports, not beefing with them because they're not entertaining it. They're beefing at men leaving. One of the women were talking about, oh, you're not going to get a passport because if you owe child support, you ain't getting a passport. I said, you see, she's been fucked off by the 16%. She's right. You can't get a passport if you have a felony. You're going to have a problem. However, the brothers that do have passports are not the dudes she's talking about. So what the fuck are you on TikTok with blue and purple in your hair, with your head going like this? While you're doing all this, they're in the air. They're going to different countries. They're thinking positive, and all you hear from these fucking women that are fucked up and overweight with funny color hair, got babies all over the place. And one bitch, this black chick, she was cockeyed. I mean, literally, the passport bros, they don't know that these women, they just want their money. They just want their money. They just want their money. I'm like, whoa! The fuck? They don't want you. And she had a big neck. The fuck? You sitting there and do shrugs all day? The fuck? It's ridiculous. They just want your money. Shut up, bitch. You're not even good. She wasn't even good looking. She wasn't even good looking. I was like, oh shit. I thought it was a joke. I thought she was trolling. I was like, oh shit, that's a real account? I'm staying the fuck off of TikTok. Fuck that. Some of these bitches think it's go time. Like, oh, okay, I got a phone, I got a mic, and I'm gonna be hood famous. You talking shit and people really laughing at, yeah, that bitch, Tevin Farmer looking ass bitch with fucking box braids and shit. I was like, oh shit. Not attractive. She better have a big old fat ass. And here's the funniest shit. Some of y'all bitches be married. Y'all don't have a horse in this race. The reason why I'm talking is because I got cousins, I got friends still, I got a nephew, and they're all coming into their own. Like, yo, what's going on? So I'm educating. Are there still good black women here? Yes. If you can find them, good luck. They're saying, yo, man, every chick I meet got a kid. How many times I sat across the dinner table? Yeah, well, my kid come first, or my kids come first. My kids. Didn't even bring up the X-Man. 20 minutes about how he ain't shit. But she gets the text on the phone. Yo, I gotta go. What? Oh, shit. Yeah, that's how it's looking over here. Motherfuckers are saying, yo, we cutting to the chase. We got passports. We just realized that we ain't got to stay here. It's easy to travel. See, before 10 years ago, we thought traveling out the country you needed like thousands of dollars. You don't. The most expensive part is the plane ticket. But the American dollar goes a long way down there. That's why motherfuckers are retiring and moving to other countries. I got dudes in my depot right now getting homes built in the Dominican Republic. Their dollar goes, if they're getting $6,000 a month from their pension down in DR, these motherfuckers it's like 12,000 or something crazy like that. Their dollar amount is strong in other countries. They're not staying here, and they ain't got to shovel no fucking snow. They ain't staying here. For what? High rent and these women with bad attitudes, they're not dealing with it. I want to save this. Y'all know the black household is fucked off now? Hillary Clinton is talking with Meg Thee Stallion. And before I get out of here, let me show y'all this. Watch this shit. I just showed y'all the first one, right? How they said Black women are objectified, right? Now look at this experience. I've slept with 3,000 men. So she's 2,000 up on the chick that I just played. I'm actually married, but neither of us put sex on a pedestal. We see it for what it is, separate from love. Look at this. That's a white woman, y'all. Ta-da! But what's the shit kicker right there? I'm actually married, but they don't put sex on a pedestal. It is what it is. 3,000 bodies, and she's smiling on the pole, and she's married. Why ain't Hillary Clinton talking to her? Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. How you gonna do it if you really don't want to dance? By standing on the wall. Get your back up off the wall. Tell me. It was the night I slept with 14 men that I first started to try to work out how many partners I've been with. The truth is, I'm not sure. My conservative estimate is about 100 guys a year for more than 3 decades. I am 63 now, and I've slowed down a little, but only a little. Why do I do it? Having sex isn't something I do for a living, but it is my passion. It's the most enjoyable, exhilarating, satisfying way to spend your time. Some women like yoga, some like badminton, whatever the fuck that is. I like carnality. I am actually married. Barry and I have been together since I was 15. We wed when I was 19, have 2 grandchildren. Holy shit. 2 grandchildren, and he is my world. But neither of us put sex on a pedestal. We see it for what it is, separate from love. It's not natural to stick with one sexual partner for 60 years. Let me just highlight that right there for y'all ladies. Life is about experimenting and experiencing, and that's what we do. Barry goes with other women. I don't get jealous because I know he loves me. Until the age of 28, I'd only been with him, and we had a terrific sex life. But one day, he brought home a swingers magazine he picked up from the workmate. He sort of joked, we should try this. I told him not to be daft, and he never mentioned it again. Look, man, this is a whole article here. Look, y'all. Okay? It's not natural to stick with one sexual partner for 60 years. That's what she says, man. This woman, 3,000 bodies, more than the young black woman Diamond Body has. She's all over the internet right now. She's done gone viral. I haven't even heard this woman. You got Hillary Clinton talking about sexual freedom with Meg Thee Stallion. You got Cardi B, again, telling your daughters to get a sugar daddy. Meanwhile, she's married. This bitch, it's not natural to stick with one sexual partner for 60 years. She slept with over 3,000 dudes. All right. And but listen, y'all, she's married though. So she still got y'all beat. I'm talking to the black woman now. She got y'all beat because she's married. So she's winning though. She's winning. And she got grandchildren, y'all. Now, I don't know the ins and outs. I don't know if she ever had an STD. I don't know if she got pregnant by anybody else. We don't know. But she's doing it loud and proud. But who's on Front Street? Black woman. Black woman, who's on Front Street? Black women. Who's on Front Street? Black women. Who's on Front Street? Black women. Okay. Yep. That's right, Paul. Yep. So, body counts matter. Unless you can find a husband like her, like how she found hers, and he pretty much encouraged her to go out and get these bodies. Unless you can find her husband, a guy that thinks like that, y'all be all right. Because you could go out and y'all have a life and y'all have that arrangement. Y'all can live in a household and all this other shit. But see, here's the thing. She said her husband goes out and does the same thing. All right? Now I want y'all to pay attention. Her husband goes out and does the same thing. 80% of you women lead in divorce. Y'all lead the charge in divorce. Y'all do that shit. Over what? Adultery. I know that's up there. That's what you break up your household for. So fine, break up the household. I'm done talking about it. But she's married and had over 3,000 partners during her marriage. And he's probably right up there too. 3,000, 4,000, who knows? But listen, ladies, it's easier for y'all to get laid than it is for us. Believe it or not. That's real spill. But she's married, y'all. Y'all not. 90% of y'all are chasing the same dude. Because 16% of these Pookies and Ray Rays are knocking y'all up. Man, listen. Get it together, man. I hope this shit was informative. I hope it was. Get it together. I want you to get it together. How do we fix this? Go to the Passport Bros and say, look, what is the problem? What's the problem? How can we sit down and fix this? We don't want you going to Asia somewhere and bringing back Mihal Kailan all grown up. We want to fix this. We want the black household back. Okay, y'all, because the 84% are doing well. The 16% ain't shit. Those niggas ain't shit. But the 84%, y'all done fucked them off. And before shit get out, because it's out of hand now. Find out what y'all need to do. And y'all women that are mad at the Passport Bros, don't be mad. If you're single and you're looking for a man, reach out to some of those brothers. Hey man, I ain't like what you've been, whatever. Hit me up on the email. Do something. Don't just sit here and get mad because the bitches are complaining, or the bitches that got 3 different kids from 3 different niggas and they're mad at the world. You're gonna follow them or talk to the men that actually have the problem? Are you gonna listen to the miserable bitch about what their problem is, or actually talk to the dude with the problem? Fix this, man. Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna do a show about that in the future, Omega Ray. Like when parents split, where the kids decide to go. It's very important. Yo, man, salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelda, Cash App. No more of this shit. This is crazy. I'll be back in the morning. You already know what it is, man. And man, for those of you that are coming to the fight, I can't wait to meet all of y'all, man. And let's just do better, y'all. Let's just do better, because this is some fucking bullshit, man. It's some fucking bullshit. So we'll be back Friday, but I'll be back in the AM. You already know what it is. Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. This is the Painful Excellence Podcast. Catch y'all on the rebound.